beautiful souls. Today I would like to share with you some information about the Blue Avians. Who are they? Why they are here? Because this is a very special race, galactic race, although is better said intergalactic race because they didn't originate here in the Milky Way, but they originated in other planes of consciousness. So let's talk about them. Here, Blue Avians. You have here a picture. This picture is from the website of Goode. The Blue Avians, this information, this information, most of it is, it came to me while a galactic astrology reading to a beautiful customer, and other information came me telepathically when I connected, many times, to these beings while meditating, for example. So let's talk about them now. They are one of the oldest races of this universe, although, as I said, they not originated here in this galaxy, because they were originated from a complex fractal emanated from the source, out of any time of space. We can say that this fractal, it was really complex, and once it began to lower its frequencies, it began to be related to the air element. In the 11th, in reality more, 12 or 13 dimension. And after that, they began to spread in different galaxies at the same time, because these dimensions, 11, 10, 10th or higher, 12, 13, they are not confined to any space, any physical space. Better said, they are spread, we can say, all over the universe. Or if you enter into these higher states of consciousness, you can move and go everywhere of this universe. So, because the fractal from where they were originated was convex in reality, because the fractal already exists, they are complex beings with a pure heart and an open and powerful mind blended with their heart. So they have the heart and the mind completely being one. Now they are incarnated in the 6, 7 dimension, in particular here in this galaxy and other galaxies where they are working. And one characteristic is that they perceive low densities as dormant frequencies or paralyzed energies if the beings that carry that low energies don't want to evolve. So if we don't want to evolve, for them it's like we are paralyzed because our consciousness is not moving, is not moving, we can say, learning, transforming, opening. Also, they are bringers of peace, harmony, and justice. They are telepathic, but also normally they accompany their telepathic transmission information moving, especially the right hand, making hand gestures. They have an individual consciousness. They are not a group consciousness, but individual, each one. They are mere people, as we can see, denoting their high-dimensional origins, with bluish feathers that also, and they can travel through time and space using their Merkaba. Their Merkaba, that is a high-dimensional sphere around them. So they don't use ships to travel from one place to another of the galaxy of this solar system, for example. No, they only use their Merkaba. They have scattered all over the galaxy and a long time, along their history. And sometimes they were misunderstood or feared by regressive races. And because of that, they had been persecuted, even enslaved, and modified genetically to lower their consciousness. Because sometimes they have incarnated into the 4D, 3D when they felt that it was necessary their own presence among some kind of civilization or civilizations, and in these cases is when they were persecuted and enslaved. Even the slaves were modified genetically to lower their consciousness, and because of that, because they were persecuted many times, they had to leave behind their homes, their loved ones, and migrate, sometimes in a hurry, to other planets, leaving behind, as I said, all what they had. Therefore, as a consequence, there are many different sub-avian races, we can say, because each one, depending on the planet where they migrated, they had to adapt to the new conditions, physical conditions of the planet. Sometimes even they blended with native races when arriving on a planet to help them to adapt to the natural conditions of it. So there are many different avians, not only blue avians, but also orange avians, we can say, brown avians, for example, even green. Or there are some with different color feathers. Their history has taught them to be detached of everything, be well observers, with profound patience and love and unconditional love, knowing that all happens in its own due time and that we are eternal souls in a mission beyond time and space. Sometimes when blue avian star seeds have incarnated here on Earth, they have a fragmented soul, for example, or a soul that is scattered over other places, other planets in the galaxy. And being here on Earth allows them to recover it, or at least parts of it. But also there are blue avians incarnated here on Earth as birds. For example, the swallows, but also there are others. They are a very advanced civilization that know the mysteries of the very fabric of the universe and how to tap into it and use it for the highest benefit of all. They have a very long lifespan. It can be 5,000 Earth years, but it can be up to 50,000 Earth years, depending on the planet, on the solar system they are. They created a long time ago, about 2 billion of years ago, they created a very sophisticated network of moon-sized stations that they placed in different star systems around our local stellar neighborhood that comprises around 50 stars. In this way, they used the power of the cosmic web to prevent intrusion of other alien races that they name farmer races that tend to interfere with the natural development of other civilizations only for their own selfish agendas. This information, the source is from Goode, and his website is spherebeingsalliance.com. And in particular, they created a protective grid around our solar system as a way to protect it from regressive species to mess with the new life forms that were seeded and created here, as for example, as humans. To support the grid, they created and brought different moonlight satellites that distributed across and around our solar system. But the humanoid race that is named pre-Adamite settled in the planet that now at this moment is the asteroid belt, but at that moment many around 1 million, 2 million of years ago, that planet was bigger, much bigger than the Earth, although not as Jupiter. Maybe its size was similar to Neptune. So that planet was placed where now is the asteroid belt. Some people name it Tiamat, other Maldek. The name doesn't count in reality because we don't know how the pre-Adamite race named their planet. But they were not benevolent beings. They were driven by a thirst of conquest, of power. They wanted to know more and more the mysteries of the universe, the mysteries of the galaxy. They wanted to tap into the very fabric of the galaxy to explore the its characteristics, the energy, the subtle energy that gives life to all living beings, including planets, stars, nature in general, and creatures in general, until they excuse me, they use this protective grid as a weapon because, as I said, they have a really deep thirst of power and conquer and wanted to dominate in reality the entire galaxy. First, this solar system, but then the entire galaxy and beyond. And they wanted to know the laws of the universe and how it was made as a means of conquering and dominate other planets and civilizations. But because of that, they messed with the protective grid until their planet explode in such a way that it became the asteroid belt. For example, the planet Mars, the one that now we know as planet Mars, at that moment was a moon of this planet, Tiamat Maldek planet, and he lost a part of the its atmosphere, and the pre-Adamites that were lucky enough to survive of this destruction, they fled, of course. They went to one of the satellites that were part of the protective grid and moved here using this satellite as a ship, and it became the moon of the Earth. Now, the moon, what we know the moon, serves to stabilize and balance the Earth, because the Earth at that moment was out of balance once the planet exploded. Here in this solar system, the Blue Avians have lived within Venus, the planet Venus, in 6D, in the sixth dimension. But as in Venus, things when different with other races colonizing the planet, the interior of the planet, of course. Uh, Finally, they decided to move to live within the sun, also in the 6D, in the sixth dimension. Because why? Maybe you can think, but the sun is a fireball, a ball of fire, but in reality, it's not true. The sun is a multidimensional plasmic being. It means that we see and feel it as a fire in the 3D. Even in 4D is fire, but we can say is more plasmic fire, is a bit different. Is a bit different. But as we move beyond the 4D, the sun irradiates its own light, and some beings can live within it without any problem. So this is about the Blue Avians. I hope you have enjoyed the video. In few days, I will come to you once more explaining other other races, for example, the Zulu, for example, well, there are others that are here as guardian races to accompany and help us to evolve, to transition to higher states of consciousness. So have a lovely day. See you soon.